welcome in Paris.
Thank you very much.
This is not the first time you come here.
No, we've been here a few times before.
This is you are here, in fact, to talk about the new album.
Yep.
Abrahadabra. This is new blood, new flesh for Dimmu Borgir.
Absolutely.
Is it the case? And what can you reveal us about this new album?
Well, it's not really out yet, so I don't know if I should give you all the details just yet. But no, we are very happy with the results. We have, as you said, basically this is a transfusion of new blood. It's a new area, a new start for Dimmu, also because of the changes we have been going through the last years. And this is basically the concept, and everything is about that change, both visually and musically. I mean, of course, we still have all the known ingredients we are known for, you know, in a musical direction, but we have chosen to take things to the next level and not being afraid of discovering new territories. And so therefore we have chosen to use different people to work with on this record, also different studios, and basically a new way of thinking. And yeah.
So this is the 8th album.
If I count back, I mean, if you include all the singles,
okay,
and, mini albums, live albums, and the 2 DVDs, then
okay,
it's a bit more than that. But I think it's roughly the 9th studio album or something like that. We started doing pre-production like about 1 year ago or 11 months in my own studio to do the ground structure of the songs and make the songs. That was done in my own studio, and then we did record the drums in Dugout Studio in Uppsala in Sweden, together with Daniel Bergstrand, which is a very famous person for doing, especially working on drums. He has a lot of knowledge in that territory. So and we have also chosen to have a little bit different drum sound for this record, more organic, more acoustic than before. Before it has been more triggering and stuff like that. So we went to that guy to do drums, and then we moved back to Oslo to do guitars, and then we also ended up using. Yeah, we're working like 4 or 5 different studios on this record, but we mixed the album in England with Andy Sneap. Yeah, I mean, all the music is made by the core members of the band, yes. So, and of course we have Galder Storos, which is the conductor, who have rearranged our keyboard arrangements into notes and put the layers in the studio and stuff. But the music is made by the three of us, yeah.
You were speaking about the drums, yeah, and Dare that played in Vader, actually. Yeah. Made the drums on this album.
He played drums on this album, yes.
Will he be the new drummer live album on the?
I think this is really misunderstood, because a lot of people think that we have a drum problem because we have used a lot of different drummers throughout the years, but we have chosen to be in that position ourselves. You know, it's not like we want to have at the time being a permanent drummer for Dimmu Borgir. You know, we have used Dari, who played with Vader before, for 3 tours so far, and that has been working out really good for us. So we have continued to work with him also for this record. But what the future brings is, of course, still unknown. You know, like in the way that we. It's better to hire people to do a job instead of having 6 permanent members, you know. Too many people, too much bullshit. So that's basically, we have chosen to be in that position ourselves. So. But right now he's a part of the crew, yeah.
When you speak about you are now three members in the band, but you have not chosen facility with the recording, because you have worked with the Cork, which is the Norwegian orchestra, and a guy called Galder Storas.
Galder Storas,
right?
He's the conductor.
Yeah. Was it easy to work with him and to because you had bullshits on not in Sortie Diaboli because there were no orchestration, but the previous ones, you were a lot of you worked again with the
Yeah, I mean, it's not a surprise that we have used symphonic elements. We've always done that, but we have worked with the Storos on the Puritanical album and the Death Cult album as well before, and we have a very good working relation. And so this time around, he was even more involved from the start process. Because of the two other ones he was involved with, it was more he came in later to arrange ideas and stuff. But basically, since the first song was born on this record, he was a part of the process. So we had because it's communication is a very important tool in such a big, vast production. So he's a great friend of the band, and he did a really fantastic job working with us before. So we also chose to use him again for this one. So.
In general, does he listen to metal?
Yeah, I mean, he's an open-minded person. I don't think metal is the number one priority when it comes to listening to music for him. He's more into that classical world, of course, because he works so with that. He works with doing movies and all kinds of different stuff, but he is very open-minded, and he listens to everything from Behemoth to Dimmu, and he's open-minded, so that's good.
Okay, you were talking about Behemoth, and you said Nergal is ill at the moment.
Actually, just was in touch with Nergal last week, and he's actually a very good friend of mine. So it came as a shock to me as well to hear that he is ill, because I know he's a very, very strong person, both mentally and physically. So, and I know he's taking good care of his health, and always have done, and he's working out and all that. So it came to us as a very surprise, basically, what happened. And so I was in touch with him last week, and he says that he has to go through this process of getting better, and we wish him all the best, of course.
Of course.
And I mean, he's been such a close friend even since I've known him since 93 or something. So it's
the beginning of Dimmu Borgir.
Yeah, even before, because we were tape trading back in the days, even way before I started Dimmu. So around 92 or 93 somewhere, So, I mean, he's a good friend, and I have a lot of respect for his music, and I wish him all the best, and I'm sure he's going to get better,
The link between both bands, by the way, are video clips that are really great, the new video clip of Behemoth is really
they do
great,
some really good stuff,
and
sure.
Of course, yours are very important. Will there video clips very soon from the Abrahadabra?
Yeah, we have done 2 videos for this album so far, so
so they are recorded?
Yeah, it's going to be probably out sometime next week, or within 2 next weeks at least. So. Yeah, it's good to kind of visualize the music, It goes hand in hand, because we are a band that cares a lot about strong imagery, and giving pictures to the music is even better than just listening to the music. So
visual is very important.
Always, yeah.
One thing also very important is that the clean vocals that you bring in the past, and of course I listened once the album.
Okay.
And so the of course there are clean vocals, female vocals.
Yeah, as you mentioned, vocals too. We have different clean vocal parts on this record, and we have basically handpicked a few people that we have a lot of respect for in the music scene.
So who are the special guests?
Also people that are good friends with us. So that was we wanted to incorporate different elements, both female and male vocals, to make it be more of a kind of when you listen to music, it should give you a surprise, like the ups and downs and the changes within a song is so important, because I think there are so many bands, not to mention anyone specifically, but in today's metal world, it's just so much one-dimensional music out there, and I would like to think that we stand out and are a bit different from those bands in the way that we incorporate different elements in the music. But I don't want to it's still a bit early because the album is not out yet, so I don't want to reveal too many details about it. But I can say that the song that is already out on iTunes, the single Gateways, is we have used a female singer called Agnete. She used to be in a band called Animal Alpha, which now sings in a band called Jerv, and she has a great, unique voice and is a good friend of us. And it also gives the huge contrast between my vocal and her vocal, which then again I think it makes it different.
So as we said, you worked with Silenos and Galder, and something that I would like to mention because I'm a big fan of him. It's Galder, because I feel Galder is the new musician, but he's not new in fact in the band, and.
He's a new member, and it's only been part of the band for 10 years.
Yeah, he's the black metal scene for the like you since 1993. In fact, All Mine Child, the first album.
I think his first mini album, In the Shades of Life. I was the one who released it on my own label back in '94 or something through Hot Records, and. That basically came out almost at least in the same year as the first Dimmu album came out. So, yeah.
So, do you find he brings something maybe more brutal, more? What is his role in fact?
His role is to play guitar, of course. He's a solo guitarist of the band, but Galder is I can say I'm more like a riff master, He comes up with ideas really quickly. He makes really good material. He's a good guitar player, and also the fact that I've known him since I was 5 years old. I mean, I went to the same school with him, same class for 6 years, and so I mean, I know this guy really well. And when we work together, it's a great thing, and it works really good on a personal level, also on a professional music level. So his role is basically to make good riffs, and he's doing a good job with that. So
maybe we can focus on the lyrics and because Insorte Diaboli was a concept album. Is it the case for Abrahadabra?
No, I think when you make a concept album, the concept has to be so good and interesting, because you basically, when you work with a concept, then you work within the boundaries, I think it worked out quite well for that album, but we didn't want to do that again because we felt we have so many different feelings and inputs on this record. So basically Abrahadabra is not a concept album, but still some of the lyrics are connected to the occult, Aleister Crowley and all that stuff, where the title comes from as well. But there is also other elements in the lyrics that are quite different from. It's share a thread in a way, but still it deals with different types of elements and different things, basically. So
if you can sum up the album in one word, feeling, what would it be?
Dark and atmospheric and epic, of course, big. But I mean, lyrically, I think it's the main thing. It's probably like a transfusion of new blood. That's what Abrahadabra title represents for me, and it's directly transferred into I will create as I speak, and also we have created a lot of stuff, and due to the fact all the changes we have been going through that last year, so. It's basically, for me, represents the new era of Dimmu Borgir, and also transfusion of new blood, rebirth, reincarnation, and karma. Basically, that's
because there are different meanings of Aka.
That's basically what that title represents for me personally.
I've read that Abrahadabra is something special, meaning that God is the man and the man is God. In fact, a
demigod.
Yeah.
Well, Silenos also have written a lot of lyrics for this record, so I mean, I think he can probably try to explain that a bit better, but still, the title represents to me what I just said. So, and the direct meaning of Abrahadabra basically means I will create as I speak. So,
were you in a spirit of anger last year or at this moment, or do you need anger to write Dimmu Borgir music, or
no.
What
I need peace.
Peace? Yeah, really?
I need to be quiet and focus, and to be in my own state of mind when I create music. And we don't have to be aggressive to create music, but of course you get inspired by the negativeness and the changes that's been the case for our band, what we have been going through especially for the last year, the curse of Dimmu also. But in some strange way, the negativeness also turned into something positive in the end, that you create out of the negativeness, and you get the... I don't know how to explain that really, but you kind of get a more enthusiastic about the things, the bad stuff you're going through, and all the skepticism around people, the opinions they have about this and that, and it just makes the band stronger, all the negativeness, So it has... last year, I think this whole event of what we've been going through has made the band a lot stronger, and that's also some of what the lyrics is also about. Basically, the everlasting flame of Dimmu Borgir, So, yeah.
So if you need a quiet place, you can't write music when you're on tour. You need your home studio in Norway, something like this.
Well, we also bring our home studios on tour, but usually not many good things come out of that, because we are so focused on what we're doing on tour. So that has to be the main priority. But we cannot create a whole Dimmu song on tour. We've never done that before. It has to happen in a more quiet environment where you can focus and dive into yourself, into your own mind.
So of course, for this new album, Abrahadabra, there will be a huge tour, and will it be easy for Dimmu Borgir to play the new songs on stage, because there are a lot of orchestration?
Well, we always had orchestrated parts, and of course, we cannot bring 101 people on tour. That
maybe
would
on
be,
one date, or maybe on one or two concerts?
I'm coming to that. It's going to be too many people, too many tour buses, too many problems. But so, of course, we have to do some kind of backing tracks for live shows, a combination of that, and also to use keyboards, which we have done before, and it works. It makes it sound maybe a little bit more rougher, but we are planning... you started talking about that. We are planning a one-off show next year to perform
Only one?
A live show with a full orchestra, but it's already in the planning process.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. But that's the plan anyway, to perform with a full choir and a full orchestra.
So the show will be in Norway?
Most likely, yeah. Well, it's a goal to achieve for sure. We'll see how it goes, but it requires so much planning, and also so many people involved, and but we are working on it, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, time changes, it's normal, and develops into new directions and territories.
Yeah.
And we have been criticized a lot for even since day one, but that also give you the fuel to continue, I think. We can't take in consideration what people think, if they like one album or that album, or not keyboards or whatever. It's always been important for us to do what we want to do and not restrict ourselves or have any boundaries for anything. And we basically do what we want to do and create the music we want to create, and that's the end of it, end of the story. That's always going to be, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of complaining about this new record too, that it didn't sound like the previous one, blah blah blah, all kinds of opinions. But I'm not interested in opinions. If people don't like it, listen to something else. That's how simple it is. Or if you think you can do it better, do it.